For a challenge, I created the strongest character in Project Zomboid, but she's living the nomad life on her way to Louisville Airport. It's the middle of winter, the snow never stops, zombie numbers are set to insane, and loot is insanely low. But Strong Woman managed to survive her first couple of days and made it to Irvington, where she finally found a vehicle and is now popping with confidence. Alas, overconfidence is a strong and insidious killer, and one single mistake can send her to an early grave if she's not careful as she fights towards a promised treasure trove. And what a treasure this is promised to be, because Strong Woman is gonna go to downtown Irvington and she's gonna try to make it into a gun store. Well, how are you gonna do that, Coco, when the gun store is completely boarded up? That is a good question. That is a very good question. My plan is to stop at a couple of stores along the way, and hopefully we can find something there that will allow us to crack open that thing. But if not, well, then the whole trip's gonna be for nothing. Also, I really don't want to be hitting any zombies with my car. My car is like the most precious thing to me. I would not want anything happening to it. Alas, Strong Woman is a speed demon, so I have to be very careful how I drive, as it's almost impossible not to hit anything when there's so many zombies around. Although, I do see other cars out there that I could potentially use. Lots of other cars, that's great. But my first stop is gonna be here at Metalhead Tool Shop. Guess what I'm shopping for? I'm shopping for some tools. I do have tools to slay right now, which means I just need a proper can opener, like a sledgehammer-sized can opener. And if not that, a welding torch will do. By the way, Strong Woman has managed to kill almost 650 zombies in the first 5 days. And since her path ahead is still very long, I have a feeling she's gonna be slaying a lot more. Not surprisingly, this place is trashed, which means no useful loot for me, unfortunately. So we move on. Oh, that is a car I would like to check. Maybe on my way back. Next, I'm gonna stop at this zippy market. That thing could have some useful things for me. And when I say thing, I mean place. Although for now, all we've got is a lot of zombies. So, a lot of zombies we shall kill. Who doesn't like dancing in a conga line, right, zombies? I mean, clearly Strong Woman is the one that hates fun. Otherwise, she would allow these guys to dance with her. Who knows, maybe she would meet somebody nice. Take them out for a drink or two. Could even do with a nice candlelit dinner, maybe. You know, just live a little, not just murder everything around you. I mean, goddamn, woman, just relax. No, she's not here to relax. She's here to slay. And of course, then she's gonna go shopping at a Zippy Mart. Wow, we're hitting all the stereotypes today, aren't we? Good job, Coco. You're sending the lady to shopping. Amazing. Must have been really hard to come up with those jokes, huh? What jokes, you might ask? Yeah. Exactly. Now let's see what we got in here. Besides the shopping dead, of course. That's a piece of candy. Oh, we got some sodas as well. Even a fresh corn dog. So yeah, I did actually find a decent amount of food, so we're gonna be good for a bit. And now we're gonna leave. Because very close nearby, there is a hardware store, a big one. And I want to plunder its secrets. There's potential for a lot of good stuff here. And that is a great start, a welder's mask. While it might have started great, the rest wasn't so great. I mean, I did find stuff like the tire pump and pipe wrench and a whetstone. That's not really what I was after. Well, actually my game crashed when I was exiting the store, and there were some zombies outside, so I didn't know what to expect, but looks like Strong Woman is fine and she survived. So happily, now we just continue onwards. There's still a bunch of places I wanted to check today, and even though they are on the edge of Irvington proper, that's not gonna make them any less dangerous. So let's fight for this Gigamart then. And hopefully I can find something good in here. Gigamarts usually also have tools and such, so if I could find something called a welding torch, that'd be amazing. Oh, now that is quite a find. A proper full-on heavy car battery. A tactical balaclava on this bad boy. That's great. Can't ever be under-equipped for this winter. Now let's see what they've got in here. Oh yeah, this is a big one. Well, there's definitely food here, but is there anything else useful? Besides a bunch of zombies. Oh, antique spear. That is huge. This is what we get from one of our mods. A very rare antique weapons that I have a chance to find. A very low chance, but a chance nonetheless, and then they are great. And while it's great, it's also not exactly what I want. So I guess, We're gonna be again unlucky. Although I'm not feeling that unlucky seeing what lies between me and that gun store. There's gonna be plenty of cool places we can visit here still. But I'm not gonna risk everything to get into a place where I, well, cannot get at all. And it's starting to get late in the day anyway. Let's move back towards where we spend the night and try not to wreck our car driving past these zombies. I think I took a wrong turn along the way. That's fine. Just people, please get out of the way. Get off the road right now. Nobody wants to see anything happen to anybody. We want to keep this town safe and secure. Nobody should get hurt. Safe and secure. Home sweet home. And I mean, this is gonna be our home for just like one more night. Actually, no, it's gonna be 2 nights because I can still sleep here tomorrow and then leave in the morning. For now, we'll just chill with all the fresh ingredients we've gathered along the day. Really don't want to lose all the weight too soon. Now, I did promise we're gonna find a treasure trove here in Irvington. But besides that welder's mask, it hasn't really been treasury or trophy at all. But hey, that might change today with our last day in Irvington because I have a couple more places I want to visit. If I manage not to break my car upon these zombies, then maybe I can find something useful here at car fixation. Because the way my car is already looking, I have a feeling we're gonna need some car repairs soon. And these zombies are gonna need some dental repairs soon. A baseball bat with a can on top? Oh, it can do good stuff. And it will have to do good stuff. If it's war that you want, it's a war that you're gonna get, zombies. Ooh, that's a firefighter. Maybe he's got some good gear on him. But that good gear's gonna have to wait for a sec. Because Strong Woman right now needs that can-do attitude. Can kill all the zombies in front of her. And yet another firefighter. And that's also a level 6 in long blunt now. More damage. Let's go. I found a vehicle key here. And unfortunately the firefighter stuff is all destroyed. But this is not destroyed, although no, it's got 3 holes. Never mind. Well, let's see if we got anything good in here. Ooh, we got some new boots, finally. Don't need to wear those sneakers anymore. I actually found a book. This is the first book we ever found so far. I'll take it. Probably won't ever get the chance to read it, but for now I'll grab it. Well, this place didn't really give us much, so we move on. Just up the street from this place, there is a police station, and that is a really nice looking police car. This is gonna be our next battlefield. And no, it's not Battlefield 6. Strong Woman is more of a indie game supporter than AAA. Nothing wrong with AAA if you like it. It's just not really her cup of tea. To be honest, I don't even know what her cup of tea is. Probably zombies. And luckily for her, there's a lot of those around here. And they just won't stop coming. This is just a tiny police station. There's so many around. I don't know whose idea was to set the zombie numbers to insane, but let's be real, that guy is pretty stupid. Oh, and the police station is still full of zombies. Who would have thought there'd be so many employed here? Correction, it is no longer full of zombies. And the last one, the very last one, well, if you ignore this one, they broke my canned baseball bat. Oh. This is why there's so many, they're just coming in from the back window. Now I can show you the power of a crowbar, zombies. Also, she's finally out of breath. After killing 200 zombies today, and it's barely noon. About time we start looting some of this. Oh, somebody just unleashed a foul somewhere out there. Because I needed them to attract more zombies to me, for sure. Yeah, that was great, thank you. Oh, now we have a lot of them moving again around here. Fine, I'll just hide inside. And let's see if these guys got anything interesting up here. Open that door right now. There you go. There's bound to be a lot of stuff in here. A box of 308. That was worth the fight, right? Actually, let's see if this car might be worth the fight. Ah, the battery's dead. That's unfortunate. And since it really smells over here, I'm gonna go visit another place. And no, it's not the bank. It's here, just past the bank, along a bunch of very empty roads, and far into the wilderness. Although it might not be so wild over here. I guess we'll see soon just how wild it is. But yeah, this thing is a gun club, Irvington Gun Club. And my hope is we find something useful in here. Although how badly trashed it is, I'm not sure if we will. Only rats down here in the gun range. Oh, but we do have a radio with automated emergency broadcast system here. That is really good. Anything special to report, sir? Well, I think we're gonna have a helicopter coming soon. I guess not yet, but probably very soon. Yeah, this place is unfortunately just empty. Oh well, there's some ammo on the ground, and there's some more ammo here. I don't think all this ammo is gonna be too much of use, but you know, some of it could be. Just need to find the right guns eventually. Now on my way back, I'm planning another stop, for I saw some vehicles around here that might have a new hood for my car. And my car definitely needs a new hood. Looks like there's a bunch of horse riders here, but there's gonna be no horsing around or jockeying around in Strong Woman's presence. 76% hood? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. We got 65% chance to grab it and not break it. Oh, let's go. Now, if there could be no interruptions while doing this, that would be great as well. But in any case, that looks much better. Let's go. This car here also looks in great condition. And since there's only a couple people joking around, I'm just gonna check it out. Just a quick check, what could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, that hood is even better. Well, I broke it slightly. That's unfortunate. I can store it here. Oh, nice. We got an extra hood. I will take that as a big win in our endeavors to move onwards. Because with so much zombie trash on the roads, yeah, we're gonna need a couple extra hoods. I have a new hood. Get the fuck out of here. I don't even know why I bothered with a new hood. What's even the point, zombies? What's even the point? I should have probably just slept somewhere further out of town. But I wanted to spend one last night here. Our last night in Irvington. If Strong Woman learned one thing about the state of towns in Kentucky, she learned that the population was mostly pedestrian, loved their hobo style of decorations, and employed way too many police officers at their local stations. Things learned for sure, but while the road to her next destination now seems much more peaceful than what the bustle of big city life promised, the danger still lies ahead, and right now the biggest danger is wrecking her vehicle, because without it, she's toast. Now, while I personally really do like toast, I tend not to eat it as much as I used to. And today we're gonna be driving all the way towards Echran with a couple of pit stops in between. As long as I manage to dodge all these pesky zombies. Because they do love crowding the roads. And I do not love them for that. So, why would I stay on the road then if I can just go here? And my first stop is gonna be this quiet little town in the middle of nowhere that's got a big old junkyard, and I wanna check it out. Yep, this is the spot. That's a lot of cars here. Maybe some of them will have something useful for me. But first, we gotta fight for it. Who would have thought that it might come down to that, huh? Yeah, certainly not me. But this is just the way of the strong woman and the life she's forced to live. Oh, look at that. That's actually a pretty good car right there. This one as well. Oh, that's a lot of gas. I wish I had more empty gas cans. Also, that one is parked amazingly well. Let's go check if maybe I can find a gas can in the building there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. That's exactly what we needed. A sledgehammer. A whiskey bottle is amazing as well. This stop is already very much worth it. For now, she can break into whatever she wants to. By the way, without her special scavenger traits and lucky and all that kind of stuff, there's no way you can find a sledgehammer in a zombie normally. But well, Strong Woman is not a normal lady. She is so much more. Now, I didn't find any extra gas cans around here, but I'm gonna try stealing this hood as well, because it's in great condition. Well, mine isn't so great anymore. Well, now we have 2 extra hoods for the road, so I think we're good to continue. And we're gonna take this empty road up here. Well, eventually it's gonna be a bit emptier. Strong Woman can go pedal to the metal. Actually, she's not gonna go pedal to the metal. That's gonna get her killed. But what's not gonna get her killed is stopping for a trash can. You never know what kind of goodies a trash can have. Well, it didn't have any. I'm also gonna stop and check this barn quickly, because barns like that can have some nice weapons lying around on the floor, and you never know what you're gonna find, right? Like, for instance, absolutely nothing. I also wanted to check out this train station, and I see some really cool vehicles around here already, so this might be worth the stop. Just need to deal with this nuisance first. Overall, this bad boy is good quality. Empty gas though, and very low battery. But that's not something that we couldn't fix. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. It might take some time, but that's okay. It might also attract all these freaking zombies around here though. So let's switch to the killing machine then, shall we? Yeah, that's much better. Almost much better? No. Much better for real. Let's fuel up this bad boy as well and siphon everything from this one. Alright, it is now full, which means that all we gotta do is just transfer everything over. And there's a lot to transfer. Let's go. I also must not forget the food that I've got in here. I have a feeling I might need that. Then we hotwire this bad boy and we are off. This road is gonna get me to the edge of Echran. I'm gonna need to find a place to sleep before we move there. I don't know who parked this though, but otherwise this seems like it could be the place. If we can get rid of these walkers, which of course we can. And I gotta make sure there's no hobos in the house. There are indeed hobos in the house and outside the house as well, but not too many. And there's none upstairs, which means we can now rest over here. Well, looks like the house wasn't so clear, was it? The thing is, these zombies never made it out of the basement. In any case, we are now at the edge of Echran, a place where Wickman has spent a lot of time. Way too much time if you ask some of my subscribers. But worry not, Strong Woman's only gonna spend 3 days there. There are a couple of points of interest that I want to visit in the town. The first place I want to stop at is the gas station, which seems to be slightly more populated than in Wickman's times. It's just the way it is. Since there are a lot of empty fields, I'm gonna actually use my gun here and try to lure all of these guys further away. I forgot I got no spare ammo though. Now we sneak around. She's not really very good at sneaking, unfortunately, but you know, practice makes perfect and all that. Alas, there are still some at the gas station, some zombies that want to die. Let's be real, that's completely understandable. I'm pretty sure I would want to die if I was a zombie. Anyway, this is much better. Let's see if we can loot something in here. There's an empty gas can here. That is definitely what I came here looking for. Some food on the ground as well, which is nice. Oh, and some fresh melted ice cream. I'm eating all of that. Strong Woman needs some calories. And she can't get those just from watermelon chunks. Anyway, I got what I wanted, which means we go onwards to glory. Next place I want to visit is this metal workshop right here. Hopefully we can find something useful here as well. But I do know we'll have to fight for it. That is already a dude with a welder's mask, and welding torch is exactly what I'm looking for, so hopefully they're gonna have them here. But first we gotta deal with this conga line. Oh, I did found a annotated map. No idea where it's trying to send me though. Oh, what did I see in here? What did I see in here? Let's go, a welding torch. It's almost empty though, but it's a welding torch. We can refuel these from propane tanks, and those shouldn't be that hard to find. Now let's see if we can find something useful in here. Oh yeah, I see one more over there. Oh, we're finding something useful. This one is almost empty as well, but still, it's great. We now have multiple ways to get into places we otherwise couldn't get in, you know, places that might be barricaded. And that's really all I could ask for. Now let's go see if we can find some of those propane tanks. But what we really found is a helicopter. Well then, my plans are gonna change slightly and I'm gonna drive out of the town right now. Try to avoid the zombies as much as I can and just chill here in the middle of nowhere. And maybe do some foraging. There's plenty of good stuff you can find here in the forest. And the zombies are hopefully far enough away that they won't really bother me. The one good thing about playing 6 months later is that nature's abundance is really high. And I can feast on the wild stuff I find. Now, it's been hours since the stupid helicopter showed up. It's about time it goes away, right? I think it did finally go away. And all this foraging made a Strong Woman slightly tired. But she can rest while we drive back to civilization. And since it is getting later in the day, I will soon have to find a place where I can stay. But first I wanted to see if I can find that propane tank. And from my Weekman adventures, I know there's a propane tank behind this house. It's got decent amount in there still. And yeah, it was good enough to refill both of my welding torches. That is amazing. And let's see if we can find a place to stay for the night. Alright, this one seems terrible. Oh, how about this one? This one seems nice upstairs. Just needs some work downstairs first. Nothing that strong woman couldn't fix. A little bit of fixing never hurt nobody. Although I would appreciate if you could stop migrating here. But at least the bedrooms upstairs are nice and cozy. Well, the night was dark and full of terrors, and I hear a zombie nearby. Ah, there's where she is. Maybe I should use a safe house that's got a few more windows and doors. Now, the first place we're gonna visit today, it's actually very close by. And I expect it's also gonna be quite populated. And there it is. This is a fire station. Actually, not even that populated, huh? There are mice and there are men, or I guess wannabe men. And there is something to be said of mice and men. They all die easily enough. If there were as much mice here as there is men, at least strong women would have something to eat. I wouldn't need to constantly search through the trash. Now, all of these shelves, even though they look empty, have the potential to have extra loot spawn in there. And I believe it's due to our antique collector trait. Although, no luck right now. Maybe there's gonna be more luck in any of these lockers here. But first I need to deal with all these foggy zombies. And oh boy, it is getting really foggy out here. But a little bit of fog ain't gonna stop strong woman. The weather is like nothing to her. She's here just for the kills. And if those kills could net her some loot, that'd be great as well. Even her hands are starting to hurt now. This is the first time I think I see red muscle fatigue on her, so she just needs to chill for a bit. Let her feet do the work. I'm not sure if that's at all possible in this economy, because things keep on coming, and she keeps on fighting. Oh, this is the first painkillers I found. That's a useful thing. You'd hope there'd be more, but there isn't. There is, of course, more zombies, though. It does seem like this place has been quite thoroughly looted, and there is nothing to find here. Well, I was hoping for some firefighting clothing, but I guess none of that. I wanted to fight fire with fire, but it's all wrecked. So let's move on from here, because it's kind of smelly. It's kind of hard to see where the road is, even when it's this foggy and this snowy. But I think I'm taking the right path. Well, I certainly took the path to somewhere. It wasn't quite the somewhere that I was looking for. This is gonna be more like it. This right here is like a factory type of area, I feel like. And since there are some nice cars parked here, I want to search them as well. Oh, and I found another empty gas can. Oh, I can siphon gasoline from this car hidden back here. 2 liters, better than nothing, which is all I really got from all the cars here. But those 2 liters are better than no liters. This place is pretty trashed anyway, so there isn't that much to find, and we're gonna continue onwards. And I'm gonna go explore this residential area here. Seems like the zombie presence is light, which is nice, and the loot presence is also low, which is not so nice. And this place actually isn't trashed, which is pretty amazing. But I have now found the zombies we were looking for. Actually, I wasn't looking for the zombies, but they found me anyway. They always somehow do. Ooh, we have a blizzard imminent in 4 days. I think I'm gonna be in Brandenburg at that point. That would be scary, but what is not scary is finding a new crowbar. Oh, this shed's got a full-on propane tank here, huh? I don't think I can bring it with me, though. I think 10 kilos for that is just too heavy. I think the amount of zombies protecting this ruined house here is also too heavy. Especially since they probably don't have anything that I really want. So no, I will not dance with you. I will instead sneak back to the place we cleared before. I like this place a lot more. It's gonna be a good place to rest, because tomorrow we break into a gun store. Strong woman now has the tools she needs to open any can of worms she wants, and she has the tools to fight said worms when they break out. Although the journey ahead is still long and great dangers await her, great dangers also bring great opportunities, and Brandenburg that now lies ahead is the first real city she's about to visit, and on its edge lies an opportunity for plunder greater than ever before.